this topic, we are treating bumblefoot infection in poultry and livestock animal. Bumblefoot is an injury that's always positioned at the legs, on the legs of any livestock animal. You can see it in poultry, most especially in poultry birds. And in poultry, it is mostly seen in broilers. Bumblefoot make the particular animal that is infected difficult to move around. It is an injury on the foot of that particular animal. You watch by the side of this particular content, you will see a clear scenario, an example of what bumblefoot looks like. If a bird has bumblefoot, that bird will find it difficult to move. Bumblefoot is an injury. It's a traumatic injury on the leg of a poultry bird. What are the causes, prevention, and treatment? This is what this particular content is all about. 1. It is an injury on the leg of a poultry bird or livestock animal. Poor environmental condition can cause it. If your pen is waterlogged, if the pool is watery and the whole place is too watery and too dirty, it can affect the palm, the leg of that particular animal. It's too watery, it's too dirty, it can affect that particular animal because that particular pen will give rise to pathogens. Bacteria infections will now attack that particular animal. Most especially broilers, because broilers has low immunity compared to other poultry birds like layers, turkey, guinea fowl, duck, and the rest. Obesity is another cause. If the bird is overweight, if you overfeed that particular bird, it can cause bumblefoot because that bird will find it difficult to move around. Movement will be difficult for that particular bird, so it can as well cause bumblefoot. Another one is roughness of the floor, or if the floor is too abrasive, or if their perch is too abrasive, it can give rise to an injury on the foot of that particular animal, and it can result to bumblefoot. And that one is bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus. It can cause it. It can cause bumblefoot. Now, what are the solutions? What are the preventive measures? Number 1 is make sure the floor is always clean and neat and always dry. Make sure you give your birds dry pen. Don't allow water to pour on the floor. If water pours on the floor, it always causes bumblefoot. Another one is what? Nutrition. Give your birds adequate feed. Give them the right ration, the good ration. Don't boycott. Don't boycott feeding. Because if that feed you're giving to that animal does not have the complete vitamins and minerals, it's going to drop their immune system, which will give rise to other infections. Another one is regular inspection. Make sure you check your birds, check the legs, check their body, check their wings, check their feathers to make sure that they are properly okay. Another one is proper flooring. Make sure your floor is always smooth. Make sure the floor of your pen is always smooth. Another one is use very good beddings Some people use rice bran to do their beddings. It is good. Some use wood shavings. It is also good. Make sure it is the one that will not absorb much moisture. If moisture is too much, it's going to give rise to pathogens that will cause bacterial infections or bacterial attack on that particular animal. Another one is regular exercise. Give them space. Let there be spacious pen. Give them enough space to move around. If the birds always move around, they will hardly have bumblefoot. Another one is cross ventilation. That is another preventive measure. Cross ventilation will do what? Make the floor always dry, because there will always be fresh air on your pen, which means the floor is always going to be dry and it's not going to give rise to any moisture or any pathogen or any infection. What are the treatments? How can you treat bumblefoot, assuming you have it in your pen? One is isolation. That particular bird that has bumblefoot should be removed from other birds. Isolate it completely. If not, other birds will start perching, and that will cause cannibalism. And you know the result of cannibalism, that bird, you may finally lose it. So it's better you isolate that bird from other birds, because once that bird have bumblefoot, it is already incapacitated. So the movement will drop, and other birds will start perching on them, start marching on it. Finally, you may lose it. Another one is what? Proper ventilation. And give antibiotics. Stick to your vaccination schedule. Make sure you clean that wound always with detergent. Wash that particular injury side, clean it with detergent on daily basis for up to 5 days. Then there should be pain management relief. Give that bird any pain relief medication like paracetamol. Any medication you give them, make sure you have paracetamol as an active agent. Another one is what? Sanitation. Make regular sanitation on your pen, especially once some of the birds contact bumblefoot. This is the measure. Please, if you find this video very interesting and educative, follow the page. Give your comments. Ask your questions. If there is anything that is not cleared, drop it on the comment section. I will answer all the questions for you, and I will clear the point for you also as well. Share this video to reach other farmers. Thank you for watching. I remain your humble servant, Dr. Leonard Charles. Bye. Till I come with another interesting topic.